Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Star Wars 2, Wake of the Heralds. Now, I actually do have the DLC installed, so we have the Heralds over here, new race, and the First. Now, who do I want to play? There's a lot of unique options here. For example, the Ancients basically acquire resources by building orbitals, and that is pretty interesting. The Heralds have a very interesting way of colonizing. Basically, you build these beacons near ships, and then refugee ships will periodically enter from another galaxy to settle that world. But, who are we going to play? Let's see. The Terrakin. They are an empire, hyperdrive, terrestrial, and they have nimble engines. Okay. So fairly standard, that should probably be quite easy to go for. What do we want to go with as a sign? Ooh, I like that one. I like that. Yes, okay, we also have a new ship design over here, shipshed. I like the Gebron, we'll go with Gebron. Right. We shall go with the blue. Okay, so the race name. Personality, so we are nimble. Engine thrust and hyperdrive speeds are increased by 30%. I'm sure that could be quite nice. Actually, it would be... Well, actually, no, that would be really nice. Actually, that's really bloody nice. Considering the fact I won't have to put as much of an engine on a ship to get the same sort of speed. So I can make do with that one. Right, an Empire. I do like... I mean, we get the heavy carrier with the support here. We get the heavy carrier, 2 dreadnoughts. The dreadnoughts are basically the weakest. The most powerful flagship at the start of the game is a battleship, which none of the government types start with, unfortunately. If we go for a random government, we get 200k special, which honestly isn't bad. No, I can't really see too much of a problem with that. I suppose it's only the starts and attitudes are different. We'll go with capitalism. I think if we can make a large economy, we'll be good to go. Hyperdrives. Outfit your ships with hyperdrive engines to FTL long distances through hyperspace. Whoops. There we go. Yep, nimble. Yep, capitalism. Yeah, okay, here we go. Gates could be quite interesting. Gate orbitals establish stable wormholes and let ships move from any gate to any other gate. Fling beacons. I think this would be instantaneous travel, I'd imagine. So we're going to go with gates. Tried something else. We tried slipstream last time. That was quite interesting. Right, a foundation. So we could start off fairly poor. Oh, we could start with a moon base, space program. There's not much we can do about that, though. Right, devout. No, okay. Right, we'll go with this then. So we can have some more races here. We'll go for each of the races. Yes, we have the Terrakin, the First, Nilai, Sa, Fei, Mono, Oko, and Heralds. Okay, dokie. Now, I did find something out quite interesting. You can, in fact, have multiple galaxies in a game, which I think is incredible. I don't think I know of any other game, really, that does that. There is Sins of Solar Empire, but it's not really huge, let's be honest. It's like a few planets. Right, what do we want to go with? We'll go with a spiral galaxy. And yeah, see, you can have different galaxies here. It's quite impressive. Impressive. We'll go with about, we'll go with 1,000 stars. We'll see how we get on with that one. I have a decent computer, so, who knows, we might get on. Proceed. So we are the Terrakin, the Dominion of Man. I don't know if they actually are human. They don't look human, but then again, that could be some kind of suit or armor. Right then, so we started out here in this arm of the galaxy. I do love zooming in here and just taking a look at the galaxy. Isn't that impressive? Right. Let's see, can we get that music going again? Audio. There we go, we'll have it about 3. Okay, so what do we have here? We have our homeworld here. We have fish and water, so we have that. Right, we have water over here and food. So we're going to colonize these worlds here. It's going to cost us quite a lot, but I do need these resources. Well, I need this chemical resource to export it to my homeworld to level it up. Right, so we have our ship over here. A heavy carrier. I do like how this looks. Quite shiny. Okay. We also need to start producing some scouts then, so we'll get that done. Ships, we're going to go with about 5 scouts. Right, what else do I want? Metropolis increases the amount of population that we could have. Pressure. There's not much I can do about that as of yet. Research Center could be quite handy, but I'm going to wait until we're more established for that one. Now, this budget over here will go into this over here. Basically, if you don't spend your budget, I believe it regenerates every so many minutes or so. Then it's put into other projects and basically makes your citizens happy as far as I'm aware. I do not have that much experience in the game, so we'll have to learn together then, shan't we? Now we'll speed this up a little bit. Okay, colonization of the world. I just love doing this though. Just looking at all the other stars, all those suns, black holes. It's honestly quite impressive. Probably one of the better games I've played. Right, we've finished our first scout, we'll have you auto-explore. Off like a flash. There we go. It's going to be another 30 seconds before we have our next scout. Okay. So ideally we need to start building up our homeworld. We don't necessarily have to build up the homeworld, it's just usually the world you will probably end up doing. An archaeology, an abandoned orbital habitat that can be moved to a planet to increase the maximum population. Protecting luxury tokens. Gain negotiate cards when picked up. Right, fair enough. Not quite what I want though. Okay, another scout has been completed. Right, we only have 20 seconds left to spend this budget. We're not making that much cash right now, so maybe we should build something just to spend a bit of this budget. Defense platform. A gate could be quite handy. Then again, we don't really have anywhere else to build a gate right now. Right, base cost is 160k to maintain the research. Factory could be quite nice actually. We'll go for another factory. We only produce about 4 labour per minute. There we go, so we spend quite a bit of our budget there. Right, let's have the fleet move out. I'm going to assign them to a hotkey of 1. There we go. The scout has been constructed. Right, off they go. So we'll have food and water exported to this planet. Once it levels up, we can export the chemicals to the home world. And level up our home world, hopefully. There we go. It's quite a nice little UI. What do we have over here? We have fruit. Debris. A large fleet, another negotiate token over there. Archaeology. Command computer. An equipable computer system that increases us... Right, so basically, we could have a larger fleet. Now, this is something I didn't talk about last time, but basically, how it works for the fleets is you have your support capacity over here. So say we have 240 out of 483 at present. Now, we could build more beam ships, gunships, heavy gunships, or we could add another support group. And you can have your fleet set to auto-refill once it's been damaged or ships have been destroyed. And if we go over here, we'll go to this, and we could create our own little support ship over here. Flagship, support ship, station, support satellite. So if we go for a support ship, we could very well create quite an interesting assortment. So at the moment we have railgun, laser, and missile launcher. In the future, once we unlock new weapons as well as subsystems, we'll be able to create support ships that will be quite powerful. At least that's my hope. So this is the new research tree. Quite large. I do absolutely adore large research trees. It's something about it. It's just the mystery Really? Right. Tactical satellite megacities. I usually like to go the path of economics first. That could be quite handy. Metallurgy. Increases the amount of labour generation by factories. So we're not producing any research right now due to that we don't have anything. Ah, right, okay. We're actually in debt at present. That's no good. Okay, off you go, my friend. I was about to cancel that one, but I won't. Now, we should be able to make the cash up once we start getting this going. Right. So this is the level 0 world at the moment, we just need that population to grow. Yep, so we have 2 billion people here now. So the planet is now level 1. And it will begin to export its resources. The factory has been constructed. Good news. Right, so we are now producing science, which is really handy. Yep, lovely to see. University. Sweet. And we're in the green at present. How much are we actually making here? We'll open another tab. I was hoping we'd have an economic tab, but I suppose I'll make do. So you can actually get designs from basically online. It's quite impressive like that, in all honesty. Little wiki here. It's pretty well thought out, and this is something I do like. I mean, we can see here income, what we're making. So on this world here is the one that's making us the cash. Production, so we can see what we're producing there. Requirement, pressure. So basically, your resources create pressure. I'll have to explain that one in time. We can see here how many of the tiles have been used up. So there's a lot there. There's a hell of a lot there. It's a deceptively deep game, I would say. I'm just going to turn the music a little bit louder. I like the background music. Okay. So attitudes. We are materialistic. Ah, right. It is possible to influence the attitudes of your government and your people. Each attitude can be leveled up by performing its indicated action and gives various bonuses depending on level. So, increase colony ship acceleration by 50%, that's quite impressive. Take extra, so we need some influence over here to level up our initiatives. Sorry, our attitudes. Okay, let's take a summary of our resources. So, this is the home world. We need a tier 1 resource, which we are receiving. Yep, it's been imported. Right, so that produces research, interesting. We also need a food resource. So we have water here. Supercarbons, 2 waters. Food, water, and food. Food. Electronics. There's something else on this world, noxious atmosphere. And over here, natural gas, tier 1 resource. Right, so this world actually generates energy. That's pretty cool. But we're going to settle over here. There is a remnant ship over here, basically the civilization that was once before us. So I'm going to wipe out that fleet, and I am going to settle this world with a food. We'll have that basically give food to the capital. Should allow us to grow. Now, we don't have the capability to use FTL due to the fact we don't have anything like that. We use gates, so we'll have to establish a gate out there. But my god, look at the acceleration of our colony ships. That's incredible. Look at them go. Goddamn. Right. I do like looking at the ships, to be honest. I really do love this isometric sort of design process. Right, 2.1k, 2k. We may lose, we may succeed. Who knows? Oh, I think we're good to go, actually. We've taken out their main ship. So basically all that's left is the support ships. So with their capital destroyed, we are in the clear. Our own ship is doing fairly well. You can see our missile launcher has been damaged or destroyed. We've lost these supplies. This laser is down or potentially down. And there we go. Okay. I do like watching the battles, they are pretty nice. What are they using? Missile launcher. They will not last long. Victory. We did get hammered there. We lost quite a lot of strength. We are recovering slightly. I do believe the ships will repair themselves a little bit. Right then, so this world is now a level 2 world. We're producing 1.7 science over here. 7 labour per minute. The income is actually increasing due to the population growing. So I think this was a worthwhile investment. Rightio, so we could construct a battleship, but we can't afford it. There's not much we can afford, honestly. Right, so there's a motion in the Galactic Senate. Let's just pause here for the time being and take a look at this then. So, the Zeitgeist Corporation Act. If this vote passes, it becomes the current Zeitgeist effect. If the vote passes, the most supportive empires of this vote and other empires that are not currently at war with them gain 10% of their upcoming budget. Estimates as extra special funds. Every minute? Bloody hell. Right, but if it fails, and we are the ones opposing it, we would gain 600 FTL energy. So where do we stand? Now, actually, we do have some options here. We do have a rider card. Now, basically, by attaching a seemingly frivolous amendment to the Galactic Senate's proposal, we secure ourselves a way to take advantage of its passing for political capital. If the vote is attached to the passes, you will gain leverage for use against the empire that started it. So it's pretty cool like that. Right. Make offer support. Ha. Okay, treaties, active effects. So we have some gifts over here. Generously provide some of our political capital in order to solve one of another empire's sticky situations. Recording the events could be used later as leverage. Interesting. Now I can't activate them. Right. We'll allow that one to go by. I want to see what happens. I want to see who supports what. Right then. We're gonna have these head back to the homeworld. Okie dokie. What do we need now? We need food, a tier 1 resource and a tier 2 resource. So we have a tier 2 resource over here, so that requires us to build this planet up to a tier 1, and then it will have to be built up to a tier 2. Okay. Science is going well, however. That's nice to see. Okay, so we've got our tactical... no, we've got metallurgy. We just need to research tactical satellite over here. So we'll do that one. Right. So water and food. Food and a tier 1 resource. We'll find a tier 1 resource and build that up first. It's a lot of change. It's rather interesting in this way. Right. We have food here. 2 groups of food. Oh, an ion cannon. That's pretty cool. Temporarily disables engines and FTL. Right, we have electronics over here. Natural gas. Well, this one's quite nice due to the fact it produces energy, so that would be worthwhile. There's an asteroid here. Morphic materials. Cool. Right, doesn't seem as though there's any remnants over here. So we're going to settle this world. And... well, actually... can we cancel that? Right, stop colonizing. We'll cancel... sorry, we'll colonize this world. And that one. We're gonna need food as well again. Natural gas. Right, so they need to be colonized first, but they have their plan set in. Then we'll need a level 2, so we'll have to go over here. But we'll hold off on that one. Okay. So we have quite a high population over here now. We are actually producing quite a lot of income. Right, the population is growing. Not very quickly. Right, any funds left in your budget when the budget cycle is over will be removed and converted to the resources you choose from the drop-down. Ah! Right, I see. Well, that's pretty awesome. Okay, well that's good to know. Right. What do I want? Increases labour generation by 25%. Right, 160. Well, we produce 122 on this planet alone. 123. So I can afford a research complex, I do imagine. We'll build it over here in the corner. There we go. So we are a little bit over budget, but not too much. Colonizing these worlds. Yep, there we go. There's the colony ships. Good to see. We can't afford it yet. The fleet will also gain veterancy, which is pretty damn nice. Yeah, right, we can see here the heavy gunships, beams. So perhaps we do want to take a look at some weapons. Infrastructure. Increases the maximum population of all level 3 planets or higher by 1. Orbital construction. Megacities. That's pretty damn nice. A solar satellite. Ah. Interesting. Material science. Organization. Energy flow. Solar panel. Oh, right. That's pretty cool. So you could have these solar panels to provide power for your ship. That's pretty nice. A disruptor. Vacuum telescope. Booster engine. Shield harmonizer. Deflector array. There's a lot of things here. Honestly, I love huge tech trees and I really do like this. Right, shield generation. Do we want shields or do we want armor? It's a hard choice. Right, propulsion. Liquid armor. A Titan hull. Neutronium armor. There's so many things here. I like how they lead off in different paths as well. Oh, ring habitat! We can construct a ring world. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think you can build a ring world. I mean, that's one for a... Yes, ring world. Awesome. Oh, that's really cool, actually. I do love ring worlds. I want weapons, then. Right, muon cannon is over here. Yes, we'll go for a muon cannon. So it's basically armor piercing, so that's pretty damn nice. Shock missiles actually could be very good. Warheads, artificial planetoids, we can construct our own planets. Christ, there's so many things here. Right, we'll go for armoring then. Increases all armor health by 15%. We'll queue that up. Reinforcement, metallurgy. Reinforcement, armoring. Superstructure hull. Okay. There we go, we completed our research complex. So now we're gaining 1.9 per second. I imagine that probably will increase in time. Adds 1 research pressure and 1 research generation. Okay, that's being built. Interesting. Right, so we need a food resource, we need a tier 1 resource, and we need a tier 2 resource. So these worlds have been settled. They're sending their stuff over here. So, this world... natural gas... Right. So we can't export until we have 2 billion population, which we have just reached. Okay, so that's going to be exported to the homeworld. I think I'm going to increase the population over here as well. We're going to build another... actually, no, I don't think we can afford it. No, we can't. Okay. So that's been sent over there. Oh. That's a bloody powerful fleet. 17.1k. I'll tell you what this game reminds me of. I know it's silly, but I mean, Stellaris reminds me of this game, and this game, Star Ruler 2, reminds me of Stellaris. I think they're quite similar concepts. And I do like this idea. I love the fact we're exploring still. All those worlds, all that potential for conquest. Okay. Right, so we've got our level 1 over here. We need a level 2. Right, we have the supercarbons over here. So we're going to settle this world for water. We're going to need some food. Right, so we'll settle this world. Oh, tropical paradise. Lovely. Oh dear. Stellar generator. Channel massive amounts of energy into a point to create a brand new star. Right, we'll get this. Oh, wow. So is this a food? Ha! Money. Ah, we have food over here. Get that done. Okie dokie. What do we need for tier 2? Food and a tier 1 resource. So we're going to need another tier 1 resource. Can do. Right. Water. And we're going to need some more food. There's fish over here. Get that. Have that exported over there. Then that can go to here. That can go to, not there. To here. There we go. So you can have really interesting supply chains. That's what I like about this game. It's very, very much an interesting and unique experience. At least that's what I found from my own experience. And the game is fairly cheap. It's honestly not that much. I do believe it's about 30% off for the present time. So honestly, in my opinion, it's a bit of a steal. It's one of those games with, like, huge scale. And I'm not kidding, you can have multiple galaxies in this. I have been meaning to try the multiplayer, so I'll have to see if I can find a friend to try the multiplayer with. So that could be very interesting. Right, research. What are we researching? Right, let's cancel this. Ah, right, I see, so we need 500 to start it, okay. That's fair enough. Moon over here, so we could build a moon base. But yes, guys, we are coming towards the end of the episode, so thank you so very much for watching. I've really appreciated the interest in Star Ruler. It's been incredible to see the amount of views. So yes, thank you very much, and if you're new to the channel, do remember to subscribe. Until next time, goodbye for now.